and it's time for a Tryin' Bryan, Dave Meltzer's dumb moment of the week. More like an observer's dumb moment. You guys know what I'm saying? So here's Tryin' Bryan, and he's always trying, which is good. I mean, we give him points. You know, this isn't the first time he's gone off. He's going to kiss the ring and listen to Dave's, but he is trying while Dave was watching Suzuki wrestle a blow-up doll, literally in Vegas over Mania weekend, I believe, unless he flew to Japan to see that one. Alvarez was there for Yita Mania and fucking hanging out boots on the ground. He's trying. And he just called Dave on his own. He just exposed Dave. Bryan Alvarez exposed Dave, as we covered on the last show, for lying about The Rock, right? After Dave's trying to ball wash for The Rock. And for the people in the comments who were like, we get it. You hate Dave Meltzer. Switch up the tune. Who suck on my dick? How about that? So here's Bryan trying Bryan Alvarez. He goes off on AEW and the Sickos, man. Yeah, let's take a listen. We're hearing this for the first time together.
You know what it is? It's like,
hey, you know what it is? Yeah, I do know, Bryan. Why don't you enlighten me on what I've been saying, on why Dave blocked me and what I've been saying for years? Let's go. Let's hear it.
You know what it is? It's like, I really want AEW to succeed. And like,
same.
I see these things that happen all the time, and like,
same.
They're little things that add up.
The little things that add up. You mean like all those little things I've been saying for years, and I get told I'm obsessed. And why do you just don't watch if you hate it, right? But all these little things I just don't understand. Little things. What is that? Good Charlotte or something like that? Either way. Okay, these things add up. I've been saying it forever. That's what I've been preaching more than anyone. These little things add up over time, and then it creates a larger picture. And ultimately, Bryan always comes to these epiphanies, and I like to believe that I say everybody wakes up at different times. You guys know that. It's my motto. Lotto. I get the 7 digits from your mother for $1 tomorrow. Movie chat. Sorry. Alvarez, I'd like to believe he knew all this before, but he just wouldn't say it, but then that makes it worse. So hopefully he did just wake up and we give him the benefit of the doubt, but either way, I digress.
But I always bang heads with these absolute hardcore AEW fans who want like nothing to change. Like everything is fine and everything is good. And why do we need, this is a big one, why do we need video packages? It's okay for the announcer to just say something. I don't want video packages. I don't want to be hammered. It's just like, God, come on, man. Like,
dude, exactly. Why? What did the Rusev video thing? We're 30 seconds in. What did the Rusev video thing tell us? Oh, here's his whole reason for coming back and why he jumped those jobbers, and instead of just jumping jobbers, then being in a tag match with another guy who just debuted. And that, you know what I mean? Like, he told us why he's doing what he's doing, and that his goal's not even titles or anything like that. He's just going to beat up these wanksters, these people who, who are saying they're about it, but they're not really. The same way he felt. He's identifying the same mistake he made. He gave us like real character motivation there. That's all Alvarez is saying. That's all I've been saying.
This is basic common sense business.
Basic.
To like have video packages on all your shows.
Spaghetti. These weak arms heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Spaghetti. Yes. Let's go.
Yes, guys,
dude.
Tony Khan.
People missed it, okay? I know you who are arguing with me never misses a show. I know you who are arguing with me, if you do miss a show, you find some way to go back and, okay, that's not everybody, and that's not even most people. Do you understand? This guy today, now I'm off. He says to me, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I was arguing about why we needed video packages for like, Roppongi Vice. Apparently, like they reunited and turned heel, and like I missed one show. I have no idea what's going on. And he says, for God's sake, use your TV time to reward your viewers who are watching, not to catch up the people who may have missed the show because it was WrestleMania week. Okay, bro.
Come on.
Listen, first off, that's passive aggressive.
Dude, he's doing a sicko segment. Alvarez is stealing my What the? He's doing a sicko segment, bro.
Behavior. Okay. So the promotion is
I told you guys, I'm 30 steps ahead of the curve with this whole shit.
supposed to be like, oh, you skipped our show for another show. Well, screw you. We're not gonna tell you what happened. You should have watched our show. That to me as a fan makes me feel like, dude, really? Like there was a lot of shows that weekend.
Just say it, Brian. Just hit the noise. Just cue me up, brother. I got it queued up, bro. That's what it makes you want to say. Just let it out, brother. Let it out.
I had other stuff. I'm not cheating on you. There's other stuff that I had to watch, dude. Like, if the angle's important, like, do a replay or whatever. And then the other thing is, here's the thing about, yes, you should reward your fans. You should, your loyal fans are loyal fans and everything like that. But let me tell you, this isn't wrestling, guys.
Malaysian spits in the face. Meltzer. Oh my God. Carlito style with an apple. Very classy, folks. Okay. Not real saliva here.
This is business. Okay.
It's your favorite wrestling promotion is AEW. What's the name? What is it called? Promotion? Because they're supposed to promote because it's a promotion. Because it's to promote and then make money because it's a business. That's literally, it's in the name. None of you accept that, right? They all, your favorite promotions, it's called promotion. They promote the best. The AEW doesn't promote their stories or their stars properly. It's pretty simple, guys. Alvarez is coming to some epiphany. Like, he just thought of this. These guys, man, I love it. I love it. Dude. Just endless fool content.
A business and X number of customers visit your business regularly, okay? They're regular customers, okay? No matter how well you treat them, if you have 500 customers, okay, regular customers, over the course of 5 years, you will not have...
Oh, but Brian, actually, you didn't study, the Wagyu beef. Well, and we're talking Wagyu beef, Brian, or the NFL. I mean, actually, it's more like, 30%.
Those same 500 customers anymore, okay? Some of them are going to die. Some of them are going to move. Some of them, no matter how loyal they are, they're going to find another store nearby. And so no matter what business you have, no matter how many customers or clients or whatever you have, you will always slowly be losing them. And if you
500 fans, well, more like, BJ Beth. Who else but Tony? Max, except, Brian. With Max, it's more like 5,000.
You do not replace them with new customers, you will go out of business. You will slowly trickle down and your business will die.
This is what I mean. Tony Khan's marking out. He how do you explain this? Like, he's marking out over like 2010s wrestlers that went viral for doing flips in Japan. I hate to be that way, but that's what it is. Like, I'm sorry, it's what it is. I'm one of the guys who marked out for that, So then now we're a bit past that, and you have some of the young guys signing up, I guess, with them, right? But now it's about like Tony just signing everyone so WWE can't get them pretty much, and he's signing anyone. Like Von Wagner's got a job in Ring of Honor. He had Rita Chatterton on contract. He's just signing any and everyone. And yeah, you got to learn how to make stars. Like, this is proof when people are like, oh, another great rating for AEW. No, man, year over year, it's way, 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 way down. And Max is settled until somebody shows us a real number. BJ Bethel, Dave Meltzer, all these guys, they're flying clown shoes, okay? Period. It would be like if I just was like, oh, yeah, and I just started estimating the numbers. It's the same thing. At least people like Switchblade show the work and where they're pulling numbers from, okay? And we know for sure that NBA, when they've done a 2.2 million total on all the streamers, hasn't drawn more than 148,000 on Max or whatever the number is. Sorry, I probably butchered it. Go check out Switchblade. He has the number and the posts of Max posting it. So if they do 2.2 million total, counting everything, and 148,000 watching the NBA, There's no way on God's green earth there's more than that watching AEW on Max when they're pulling, not including the Max number, 600,000. Okay, it's just that simple. We can point to that. That's like the steaming, red hot evidence right there. Yeah, and then Bryan epically calling out Dave about that rock. Everyone, we owe Dave apologies. No, Bryan just owned his ass, his own guy, and just showed everyone he's talking out of his ass and lying about that stuff too. Okay, Dave is just tremendously. He just needs to say, I rate Japanese wrestling style matches. I rate these based on if they happen in Japan, what the rating would be. That's what his book should be called, right? Japan Ratings by Dave Meltzer. That's what the newspaper should be called from now on.
There's one at the bottom of the hill. It's called Rite Aid, okay? The same people have been going to this Rite Aid for 75 years. I wandered in there the other day. There's no one there under the age of 75. They're all the same old people. Rite Aid is not getting new young people to go to their store. And you know what? The store will remain in business until, tragically, those people die, and then they will have no other customers, okay? I don't care how much you like AEW. You are slowly going to lose viewers.
They are, no, not you are going to. You have slowly lost viewers, Tony Khan. Okay? And I don't care how much you like AEW. You sick weirdos defending it crazily and not being objective about this. And the elbows, only hurts it more. And these sick accounts that can't get over AEW so bad, where they're just screen grabbing, going nuts on all day over AEW. And didn't you think it would go out of business? Oh, you said they'd fail. They're still on TV. It's like, it doesn't matter, man. That at the end of the day, it's still, if we're stacking it up wrestling show wise, even Alvarez is snapping, bro. The attendance is way down. The viewership's way down. Max has not increased viewership. Attendance is a reflection of viewership. Their attendance is, they're doing their lowest TV ratings. Like, they found the core 600K sickos. I'll watch every week. You guys can hear me talk about it. I try and put it over. So if you're going to hear people just go, I want it to die, it's trash, this ain't the show for you. I'm going to at least try and put over some good. But even I'm losing interest. Like, it's not even fun for me to be like, oh, well, they tried. It's like that bit's run its course, you know? It's like I'm just losing interest rapidly. And that's what Bryan's pleading now. I've been trying to plead it for years because I knew it was coming. And it's happening to more and more people. And the sickos are getting sicklier. They're getting even sicklier, bro. Because they have to. Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys their 50% off Wrestling Observer this month only. Few days left. Get yours now.
And if you don't replace them with new viewers, the show will trickle into death, okay? Now, how do you get new viewers to watch the show? Well, if they miss a show, you help bring them up to speed. If they miss an angle, you help bring them up to speed. You don't punish them for missing a show. You don't say, you know what, you should have watched over Mania weekend, or you should have flown.
And you don't go, oh, you know what? Yeah, exactly. You should have watched. Do you even watch AEW? That's what they do. Did you even watch that? Meanwhile, they don't buy pay-per-views. And this is what you don't do. Oh, we got Kevin Knight. We got Mike Bailey. They both are wrestling guys, and then let's just put them in a tag team, and then they'll just be in a tag team for a bit now. Just a random parent. It's like, what are you doing, man? Build people up. Give me a story. Where's your character? Hologram. What are you talking about? You give Roosh a 4-minute squash match where he beats the out of AR Fox for a shoot on Collision. Come on, man. Right? Like, the crowd's cheering for him, right? Like, there's faces we want to see. Roosh, Wardlow. We want to see some of these guys, man. And it's just crazy. And then it's like, yes, okay, this Kevin Knight guy's cool. Or Mike Bailey's kind of cool. Oh, they're just in a random tag team together now. It's like, what the going on, man?
Home on Tuesday and found.
And there's no explanation. Like, okay, so why is Shibata and Hook, Hobbs, and it's the Freebird rule. Okay, but why are they a group? Why was Hobbs in the Callis family? Then he returned from injury. Then he's just not in the Callis family. And why is Mark Davis in the Callis family, gets injured, comes back, is a good guy, says he doesn't understand why Osprey or why Fletcher would be in the Callis family. Fletcher beats him. He goes away for 2 weeks, comes back. He's in the Callis family. No explanation. Like, why? Why does this happen? Catch people up. Explain the story. Take the time. Make it sports-based. It's so crazy, man. It's such indie mindseted. Indie mindseted. Anyways.
Found a way to watch Collision, so you know what happens. You don't act passive-aggressive to the people who are not the die-hard fans. Yes, if you're a hardcore fan, you can like give them a little extra or whatever, treat them right, but you must create a new audience. You must presume every show your goal is to create a new fan. That's it. Why is this even an argument?
Because Dave and everybody shilled to try and get jobs. The dirt sheets protected them. You tiptoed too because you get access, and Dave's texting Tony, and that's your boss, Bryan. So Dave, he makes excuses. He makes up 30%. People run with it to the point you have these insane people. I don't care if you love AEW. They're not doing over 1 million with Max. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. You create all of this, and then people listen to it. The Thurstons and them, okay? Like, in fairness, Thurston was saying they lost $150 million, and then everybody, that's not true. There's no proof. But then there's no proof of these Max numbers. Oh, they're doing over 1 million. Good for me, not for thee. Attacking anybody, blocking people for saying, oh, you're friends with them. Not gross trolls. Everybody blocks gross dumbass trolls. I'm talking about people who are like, you said that, like, you said this, what about this? Dave blocks you. You said this before, now you're saying this. He blocks you. Well, aren't you friends with them? Why are you accusing people of being friends? Blocks. That sort of not allowing, being in your own bubble, and all the dirt sheets, seeing Will Washington and other people work their way into jobs and gaining access, and so they want to work themselves into those positions as well. And that's literally what happened. And they all shilled for something. And so Tony, instead of being told, no, you're up, no, you're up, no, you're up, everybody who said he was up left. Everybody who saw the writing on the wall left. Why? Because, like, Cody Rhodes left Punk. Even Jade Cargill. She's like, oh, this isn't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get to where I see myself, right? She clearly has big ambitions. She's married to a goddamn baseball player. MLB player. She has all the money in the world. This is clearly like a passion of hers that she is taking seriously and trying to put her best foot forward at. And she's like, I want to be like The Rock and stuff. So she has aspirations beyond. And she's like, well, AEW isn't going to get me there. And yeah, she wanted to go to WWE. Like, anybody who sees the writing on the wall, or who we thought, like Cody Rhodes or CM Punk, who might push back, they end up just getting the out of there because everybody else is just yes man patting Tony on the back. And like, there's some degree that's always going to happen anywhere. Like, even in WWE, it happens a bit with Triple H. I'm sure that's your boss. Like, that happens in any job. You're going to tolerate. You're not going to bite the hand that feeds all the time. But it's just like, that's why we got here, Bryan. None of you were willing to point out these little things when they mattered. Now, in hindsight, you want to go, wow. It's like, okay, you pick up your dog, you throw it in a closet. You pick up your dog, you take him for a walk, you pick it up, you throw it in a closet. You throw it in a closet. You throw it in a closet. And then 3 years later, you're like, wow, there's a lot of dogs. What happened? It's like, dumb, you've been throwing in this closet for is that a good analogy? I don't know why you throw it in a closet, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? It's like you eat a donut every day, you're 700 pounds 7 years later, and you're like, what happened? It's like, you can't eat donuts every day or whatever. I don't know what analogy you want to use, but it's like that. Like, you just woke up from a coma and all of a sudden you guys are realizing the problems that everyone else has been getting called and harassed and attacked and called obsessed over, for memeing and trying to point out before. Just the bad production, the lack of identity, the zero originality, Tony Khan being spread too thin, the same thing we criticized Vince for. And hallelujah, amen. Thank you, Lord, that he is gone out of WWE. But like, he was in his own way, spread too thin. He's doing every show, Tony should just book Ring of Honor, learn how to actually do this, put like 10, 15 years, and he's young, into just booking Ring of Honor, try and prove that he can make that a success. Let other people run AEW and fund it and just make it better. That's all he's got to do. Ultimately, but you can't attack Khan. That's why it's cult-like, because if you say this about him, then it's just any valid criticism gets put away. And Bryan, that's why we're here. Okay, that's why we're here. How did this happen? Because you won't say Tony Khan. You just keep talking vaguely about we got to do this and that. Who are you talking about? Say their name. Say my name. Say my name. Nobody's around you. Bryan, say I love you. Yeah, let's listen.
A new audience. You must presume every show your goal is to create a new fan. That's it. Why is this even an argument? There's a reason the WWE...
Ask the sickos. Say, hey, my listeners, why are you guys arguing with people about AEW when clearly this? Hey, Dave's listeners, I know we're all buddies, guys. Why are you guys so ridiculous with your takes and that you say? And why do you support Dave when he's talking? That makes no sense. That all it does is all it does is arms people with excuses for mediocrity. He arms people with the talking points. That's why I refute. That's why I psychoanalyze this. I hope you guys can take some of this and arm yourselves with it too against these, because it's like, dude, no. Alvarez, you want the answer? Come talk to your boy Phil. Alvarez was just on K100. Shout him out for doing that. And I mean, they kept it 100. Hot news. Hot the news. Conan.
Reason the WWE now is significantly larger than they were in 2019. They didn't just please the fans they had in 2019. In 2019, they were losing fans hand over fist. So they found a way to not only replace the fans that they lost, but also
they found a way. What was that way? Back to wrestling. Back to a hot heel, a dominant champion, someone who just reigns with that belt so long. Everyone's like, what the... And not only that, the boom after the pandemic, when everybody wanted to go to events, people wanted to go to wrestling, they retained those people. A lot of artists didn't. A lot of people are trying to do these big world tours and didn't jump on the post-COVID stuff, the post-COVID boom, right? And then they're regretting it. When WWE opened up, they retained all those people and grew some. They've powered through, and it paid off for them in the long run. So that's a huge thing that AEW didn't do, man. They came back, and it was just more of the same. Doubling down on that people thought was dumb during the pandemic era, but gave a pass to because it was the pandemic era.
Place the fans that they lost, but also create new fans on top of that. So if they had 1,000 fans, I'm just using an easy number, and they've lost 500 of them over the
well, you know, more like 3,000, 30%.
Last 6
It's like 30,000, Bryan, maybe 300,000
years. They not only have got 500 new fans to replace those people, but they've created another 500 new fans on top of that, because now they have 1,500 fans. Okay? So how did they do that? Well,
storytelling, presentation, leaning into the sports-based aspect that a lot of people thought they were going to tune into AEW and get that they didn't get. Leaning into expansion, not so much like we're going to monopolize everything, slap our brand on everything, even though they do that a little bit with the WWE ID, but it's not like they're like WWE and GCW presents. Like, they're not doing that. It's people with experience in the right positions. It's developing future talent is a big major part of that. Developing future talent, the PC. I don't care what anyone says. The PI has only improved mixed martial arts. The PC has only improved pro wrestling. If you're a hater on, especially the sports-based wrestling crowd, you don't need a PC. Oh, so the Jaguars don't have a place that they can go where they have doctors and they can train, like a facility? Are you dumb? Isn't this the sports-based wrestling crowd and the sports owner, Tony Khan, who owns sports and does statistics? So a PC is a sports thing. No, it's a very sporty thing. Don't you think? You clowns. They're clowns. And Bryan, you never called them clowns because you wanted their $14.99. 50% off this month only. Wrestling Observer, Figure 4 online. Get you some now. See, free plugs, Bryan. You're trying. I'm trying too. Help me help you. Help me help you.
Every show, you're led by the hand because you may be a new viewer on any given day. I miss a show here and there. Like I think I missed last week's NXT. I missed a show But like I have no question what's going on because they told me everything when I tuned in on the next show. Unlike AEW, where oftentimes I miss one show, not even Dynamite, a Collision. I miss one show, and then next time I watch the show, I'm like, Trent's back? He's a heel? No, it's not enough to say Trent and Rocky reunited on. They did?
Even though they retired that guy. Yeah. Trent got retired.
I even asked him, I said, what happened? He goes, they got involved in a match afterwards. I was like, against who? He goes, I don't remember. It was.
Well, I don't remember, Brian, but the match got 5 stars. I remember how many stars it got, Brian. You know what
the best guy is Tony Khan.
Well, it was Roppongi Vice, and I actually don't CMLL, Brian.
It was against he's like trying to remember what happened.
Oh man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a very special Tryin' Brian with a little cherry on top at the very end of Dave Meltzer being a dummy in this Dave Meltzer's Dumb Moment of the Week.